Sir, you have no authority for what you're about to state because what you're about to state is incorrect. That's not the way it works. You don't get to make the rules.
I'm not.
I'm ordering a competency.
It's against my religion to adhere or to assimilate to any statutory.
As it stands right now, this proceeding is not on indigenous land.
Well, that's a matter of perspective, sir.
It is. And the only perspective that's going to matter on that is mine. Young man, you're going to figure out something. We're playing by my rules, not yours. So you do not say anything because you're going to figure that out real soon. I said you can go.
A sovereign citizen tries every trick in the book to dodge accountability in court, but Judge Simpson isn't having it. The man is clearly desperate, grasping for excuses. As things escalate, you can't help but wonder, is he serious or just putting on an act? Let's see how it all kicks off.
I am Tariq Smart Tarikade, the executor of the Tariq Smart Tarikade Living Trust and the registered owner of the Tariq Smart Tarikade Ex Relatione Kindaman Wilson Estate.
Right. So you are appearing here without an attorney. I do have to advise you that you are charged with the offense of fleeing and eluding in the third degree under the Motor Vehicle Code. That is a felony punishable by up to 5 years incarceration and or a $1,000 fine plus court costs. Additionally, the Secretary of State could suspend your driving privileges for up to a year. Do you understand that, sir?
I comprehend.
Do you understand?
I comprehend, yes.
The court has to further advise you that if you wish to be represented by counsel, the court would ensure that counsel would be appointed to represent you in this matter and that you would have counsel if you could not afford to hire counsel yourself. I also wish to advise you that the court would be treating you the same as it would the people in this case. There are certain dangers to representing yourself in this matter, in that you will be required to abide by the Michigan court rules, the Michigan rules of evidence, and all of the cases and statutory requirements. You understand that?
I do not.
You do not. What is it about that you do not understand?
It's against my religion to adhere or to assimilate to any statutory.
Sir, I'm not asking anything about your religion. It is irrelevant to me. I am indicating that in this proceeding, you will be required to abide by the rules of this court. Do you understand that?
I'm having a hard time understanding why or how religion doesn't play a role. How religion does not play a role.
Religion does not play a role in what I do or what this court does. There are certain rules of this court established by the legislature and the Michigan Supreme Court regarding how these particular proceedings will be conducted. These proceedings will be conducted in accord with those rules. Do you understand that, sir?
Well, according to the American Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, as well as the international or the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, the state and the governments should...
Sir, you have no authority for what you're about to state because what you're about to state is incorrect.
Judge Simpson shines again with his no-nonsense attitude, refusing to entertain sovereign citizen nonsense. Unlike many lenient judges, Simpson holds firm. The man in court clearly doesn't understand what he's saying, he's just reciting buzzwords. It's wild how far some go to dodge the law. Should we start taking these people more seriously?
Oh, I am an indigenous person.
No, sir, what you're about to state is incorrect.
Well,
if you were on indigenous lands, if that's where you're going, then maybe you might be right. As it stands right now, this proceeding is not on indigenous land.
Well, that's a matter of perspective, sir.
It is. And the only perspective that's going to matter on that is mine. We are not on indigenous lands subject to indigenous or tribal rules.
Is there
You
a
are
law?
subject to the rules of the Michigan Supreme Court as they are promulgated, both in terms of procedure and evidence. Do you understand that that's what's happening, sir?
I do not.
What is it that you do not understand?
I don't understand.
Because I'm going to tell you something, sir. If you are unable to establish or understand what I'm saying, and go through this with you again, I have to assume that there may be some reason why you don't understand. This court will take precautions to protect your rights, and I will be sending you for a competency evaluation to make sure that you are competent to stand trial and to stand in these proceedings.
Well, I would agree to a competency if the prosecution as well as the court and the officers agree to take a competency.
That's not the way it works. You don't get to make the rules.
I'm not.
I'm ordering a competency.
I'm not making.
Defendant is ordered for a forensic evaluation. I will set a competency hearing in this matter for July 25th, 2024. At what time? At 9 a.m. Now, sir, I'm going to ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Because it's going to depend on where you may be staying for a period of time. If they send you information as to when you have your forensic interview,
Yes, sir.
are you going to cooperate and attend that interview?
Under threat, duress, and coercion, yes.
Pardon?
Under threat, duress, and coercion, yes.
No. Not how it works.
Judge Simpson is visibly close to snapping. You can see it in his eyes. The sovereign citizen keeps pushing, and the judge is just waiting for the right moment to drop a contempt charge. Honestly, listening to this guy feels like losing brain cells. If he doesn't watch himself, he could end up in jail real quick.
I'm asking you, are you voluntarily going to cooperate?
I say yes.
Pardon?
I mean, under it, yeah. I mean, is this what are, excuse me, what are you relaying to in regard? What are you insinuating in regards to where I will stay for a time?
I'm going to make sure that we are going to have our forensic interview done. I've ordered a forensic interview. I am asking you whether or not, when given notice of that interview, whether or not you are going to voluntarily cooperate in that interview.
I will take the interview.
Excuse me?
I will take the interview.
Anything from the people?
Would the court ask the people to prepare the order for the competency?
Yes, please prepare the order for that. Is that your address, sir?
Excuse me? That's correct.
All right. All right, very good.
And so I will send a copy to that address.
Very good. All right. This time then bond is continued.
Yes, sir. And I'm sorry, can I get that date again, please, sir? I can put it in my calendar.
July 25th, you were supposed to, so I'm assuming you're waiving it. You were supposed to file your motion with.
I did.
the court.
I filed it.
When did you file it?
I brought it in today.
Do we have it?
I gave it, I mean, it was stamped and everything. I gave it to the reception.
Why didn't you file it before today?
Well, as I stated at the last hearing,
No, don't go through what you stated at the last hearing.
well, you
You
asked.
knew that, no, you knew it was supposed to be filed before the day. Young man, you're gonna
That's it.
figure out something. We're playing by my rules, not yours. So you know, do not say anything because you're gonna figure that out real soon. Do they have it?
I have not received a response yet.
Since I'm sending in for a competency, I can't hear that. I can't hear his motion in any event. So I won't hear his motion at this time. He'll have to refile it timely if he's determined to be competent. So I'll have his bond continue. He can go.
I
What?
didn't get the last part that you said. The bond continued and what?
I said you can go.
Oh, okay, no problem.
If you haven't seen the second part of this case, check it out. Judge Simpson's intensity is real. One glare from him would make anyone rethink their courtroom strategy. Sovereign citizens often refuse to back down, even when obviously wrong. It's all ego. Judge Simpson, though, does what the law demands, holds people accountable. We need more judges like him. Let's be honest, if we could send these guys to an island, the legal system would run smoother.